coffee.
Oh, I think you don't.
All right.
So, do you mind if we ask you a few questions?
Sure.
Okay.
Wrote some down.
So, since you were in locations of sites that were sprayed with Agent Orange, do you have any illness now because of?
Not
the
that I
Agent
know of.
Orange?
No.
Okay.
A lot of our guys did. Like when we hit in the 40s, like 42, they started dropping like flies. A lot of our chapter members just, I'd say half of us died. And we were in our early 40s.
All because of Agent Orange?
Yeah, it was proven. We had to sue them.
Were you part of the lawsuit against?
No, the Vietnam Veterans of America filed on behalf of all the members.
Mm-hmm.
So we didn't have to have each and every member's name.
So like individual court cases.
No, they filed on behalf of us all
It's a class
because
action lawsuit.
they were denying benefits. They were saying that these cancers were caused, by age, by
They looked for
general population.
environmental-
And we said, no,
Yeah.
bone cancers are not, that was one of the big ones, bone cancer, stomach cancer. We had 4 times the national average.
Yeah.
And some cancers were 6 times the national average. So we were able to get this information because we had this organization, Vietnam Veterans of America, and we were able to find out, we had a database of people, and we were
Yeah.
able to say, we're way above the national norm, and the VA cannot deny this. And they tried, but they lost. I think Vietnam veterans sued the VA 5 times and won 5 times for different things over the years.
So,
But this was a big one, Agent Orange.
Yeah.
so do you feel that your country betrayed you? by
I know they
spraying?
did. I know they did. We won the Tet Offensive in 1968,
Yeah.
and the newspapers are printing the exact opposite.
There you go.
And then 10 years after the war ended, in May of 1985, they said that the Associated Press admitted they lied. They took out an ad in the paper. I wish I had saved that. I did a term paper for my nephew, Tim Piotrowski, out in Schaumburg, and his class actually pinned the Associated Press down and made them admit that they lied about their reporting.
Wow, that's crazy. So, you did not know that Agent Orange was being dumped on you when you
No,
were fighting?
no. We thought it was for, we were told it was for, I was in the Delta 4 Corps area, so it was all rice paddies down there. And this was the stuff they were dumping. At first, they told us it was for mosquito control. Because when it got dark, right at twilight,
Yeah.
just clouds would just come right up off the water. I mean, just instead of clouds coming down, it was clouds
Yeah.
going up. These things that eat you alive. And at first they told us that, and then they said it was an Agent Blue, they called it, not Agent Orange. They said it was to kill the shellfish, so the Viet Cong would not have, it would deny them a food source.
Yeah.
And
And it would also destroy the rice fields too.
it was dioxin.
Did you know?
That was where the bone cancer came from.
Yeah. Did you know of any of the effects? Did the government give you any warning or indication of the effects that they had tested?
Oh, no, we
prior?
were, GI means government issue. We were government property. They don't have to tell us anything. They say, this is where you have to go, you go. And we did.
Did you get to see any of the effects of Agent Orange on the civilians in Vietnam?
No, this really didn't show up until later.
Until after they had injected?
Yeah, like the pregnant women, that's when they first noticed this was with the birth defects. This is when they noticed it. Something was terribly wrong. It was like the thalidomide baby's here, and it's still, I have something there that,
Yeah, it's the birth defects are still going on today. They're actually still suffering the effects of the spraying.
the heavily sprayed areas,
Yeah.
they're,
They can't grow food in it because the plants.
It damaged the land so
Yeah.
bad that it's basically like
Like
Well, this happened to us too. It happened to
they sprayed it on the people.
our descendants, our, sons, daughters, grandsons, granddaughters. They were born with defects, and this was much higher than national norm. And we knew that it had to be something, and they admitted it. They finally admitted it, but.
So like,
What they didn't want to do was add these things to the compensable injury list, because now, not only did they affect the veteran, they affected his generations behind him. They affected him 2, 3, 4 generations down the road. And there's still people being born with birth defects directly related to dioxin, and they're still trying to deny it.
Thank you.
thank you.
They're making too much noise.
No. I think the library closes at 4.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it does.
That's why.
So it's gonna be quite nice.
Do you know of any government relief programs that they have set up now after the lawsuits have been won and everything?
You have to go through the VA.
You have to look through the VA.
And has the VA been very helpful? Because recently there's been a lot of controversy around the VA, and they're not doing very much.
No, they won't tell you. You have to ask them specifically. And then they're supposed to tell you. We really don't know. They're under investigation again, and I don't know what, there's a lot that we don't know.
They're just not giving you any
Because they're not
information.
telling us.
Even when asked that you're denied information.
Oh, yeah, I had a